Now, this is interesting because I said this before. A lot of people who say they are going by a lunar calendar, they're actually going by a Gregorian calendar. And we're going to put this exercise in practice. And what you'll see is that you end up with something that is called extra days. Is there an extra day in there? Is it possible? Again, like I said, it's a construct of the mind. These 11 extra days exist only in the imagination of people's mind. Because what you'll find interesting is that from the 21st of March, 21st of March is going to be the beginning of the lunation of the moon for the people that go by the black moon. And through 12 revolution of moons, you will find that there are 354 days, right? Which ends on March 9, 2024. So from the 21st of March to the 9th of March 2024, you'll see that there are 354 days. It's interesting. Now, what happens when you're at the 9th of March, which should be the last day of that lunar year? When you have March 20 and March 9, how many days are there between? 20, 9. 9 minus 20, 11. 11 extra days. Guess what? 354. That's where you get the 365 days on your Gregorian calendar, because 11 days do not physically exist. Again, who is going to question the validity? The validity. All right, so we're going to look at the new moons according to this March 21st, right? So we have, and this is the black moon. This is the 21st of March, right? And it's 29 days. 19th of April, and that's 30 days. 19th of May, 29 days. 17th of June, 30 days. 17th of July, 30 days. 16th of August, 29 days. 14th of September, 30 days. 14th of October, 30 days. 13th of November, 29 days. 12th of December, 30 days. Now we're gonna move to the next. We go 2024. th of January, 29 days. 9th of February, 29 days. And that's a total of 354 days, right? Now remember, February 9th, so the 9th of March would be the end of this 12 moon cycle, right? So the 10th of March would go into the beginning of the other year. However, when they go by the equinox that starts on the 20th of March, guess what happens? From the 9th of March, which is the end of this year, until the 20th of March, that is a total of 11 days. What do you do with those 11 days? From the 9th of March until that March equinox again, the 20th. So this is why you have 11 imaginary days, right? When you add this 11 to the 354, you know what you get? 365. So the Gregorian calendar has 11 days that do not physically exist, because the cycle of 12 moons can equal only to 354 or 355 days. Here it says, since the Gregorian calendar accounted more accurately for leap years, it was 11 days ahead of the Julian calendar by 1752. To correct this discrepancy and align all dates, 11 days had to be dropped when the switch was made. You see, changing from one calendar to the next, and yet there are people who would say the 7 days from the beginning of Genesis is the same 7-day cycle now. So what they're saying is Daniel 7 and 25 never happened. All right, so we're at the equinox. You can see the date, right? And you see the position of the sun right here. So this is running through Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, Gabon, Congo, DRC, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Kiribati, right? So we're going to work with the South America right here, Brazil. So now we're going to watch the movement of the sun. This is going to be the June solstice. You see the position of it, right? Now let's go 4 weeks ahead. 4 weeks, that's August. And you see the sun returning, right? Now let's go to the September equinox. Let's go 6 hours ahead. Another few hours. So you can see the sun is back at the same position. Let me mark it here. Sun is back at the same position here, right? Now remember, it was 3 months up and 3 months back, and it would be the 7th month now, right? So like I said, the calculations are correct, but nature does not go hand in hand with these calculations, right? Now let's go for the December solstice. Let's go 6 hours ahead, another 6 hours, and you can see the position of the sun. And this is, let's mark it. This is the countries here: Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, Brazil, just the same, right? And if you should go over in Africa, you would have places like Mozambique, Botswana, South Africa, Madagascar, and you can go over to Australia as well, but we're dealing with right here, right? Now, what if we should go 4 weeks ahead? Let's see. Look at the movement of the sun. You see it's heading back up, right? And you see it's back to that position. Now, the problem with this is that when you're dealing with the Feast of Ingathering at year's end, it's the end of what? It's the end of a complete revolution from north to south or south to north. But these people say, no, we're going to do this in the middle. Not from the complete north or south, but halfway through, and we're going to call it equator. So it's not the ending of a revolution. But let's do this. If there are 12 months in a year, half of it would be 6 months. So in the 7th month would be the first month of the opposite side. So this is why they put September and March to give that illusion, but it's not the ending of the revolution of the sun. Now let's see what happens at the end of a lunar cycle with this so-called equinox. So let's go to 2023. Here, 2023, and this would be the first day of the first month, right? Now, let's go to the June solstice, to the September equinox, to the December solstice. And you can see, right? Now, this is where the problem is. From the 21st of March, 2023 to the 9th of March, 2024, that is a total of 354 days, right? Now, when would be their next equinox? They're still gonna go with March 20th, because even though they say they follow a lunar calendar, they actually follow the Gregorian, right? Now you have the 20th of March, but your year ended on the 9th. On the 9th of March. So from the 9th of March to the 20th, there are 11 days. Who accounts for those? Who accounts for those 11 days? Where do they go? Do they go to the previous year or the following year? Or what do you do with those years? They don't exist. And that's what happened when they switch from one calendar to the next. They didn't know what to do with these 11 days, and the problem is still there because guess what? When you have 354 days and you add those 11 days to it, guess what? You end up with 365. And that's it for your Gregorian calendar with 11 days that do not physically exist.